seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes, and tighter for the unfolding years of the memories shown. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the bleeding of the lightness to be true behind. Dawn fair blows, winds subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with the share to be. Why so distant with an hour, but the spirit chose to be instantly? Since you may not labor, mystery of love, and I can only pursue as a child parts the petals of the rose. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes, and tighter for the unfolding years of the memories shown. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the bleeding of the lightness to be true behind. Dawn fair blows, winds subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with the share to be. Why so distant with an hour, but the spirit chose to be instantly? Since you may not labor, mystery of love, and I can only pursue as a child parts the petals of the rose. Would you love me? Love me not. Maybe it was like a flower that flowered, the dates and calm, the seed, the gold, violet raging on the silver, and gently the waves leaping over the shore, scattering the pearls and emeralds. Opals and harassing towards them, and feet in Montanias and rhythmic notes in the long notes, the singing harmony string, high for the clear golden heart, hung for the great distance of his own sun, white above the wind. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the lightning falls from the heavens. A down the pension. Glaciers, river floats, dark boats. Through the gloom of weather, the thunder roars. We have each other. Only with the naked lightning in the heavens and disappear. Whether we have each other, but not the rivers come. And the waters have lifted over the sea. Nothing that was poetry, or annoying. The love to be known. Child born. No, only the well-to-do. If you put the roses and roses and you cover your grave with the multitude of white. Just a few red ones. Blood white from the flag over you with the sun passing under. Ash trees of the valley roads raise their eyes to the right place. Then wander for the Yukon and the hill, look at the flowers and sing it's in your birthday. The day of your birthday they will say, it's in each mouth of those who rose praise. Highly and ever better than rose in display, the triumph of the anguish of love. You, they say, strange. You never knew that while she was there walking in your ways. That was the wine, once we drew. I drive for the faith of something that we know. I raise, brush, to the hell hearts, rose memory with the scene of praise. I have teen souls like I've been through days. These are poems and poetry for you to not to be. Caught within a simile, you find something similar to you. Maybe it's a miracle. Iron time, parade, trade set apart from in the desert of a storm, the band. That was the fool for loving the woman too much. It's not exactly how it goes. The man answers and she mocks. You're the fool. I love you and you know I do. And I give you everything you want me to, but lo, thinking you have the first time. The woman that put the lose and then with the dead husband and stern and cold man. How can you lie, relentless and hard and wild eye wash? Weeping water, face carved hard and cold. You have been like this in your garden against me in the sense that you can be the masquerader, but how can the shame act this part of unserving indifference to me? It's not you, why disguise yourself and against me to break my heart? You can be the invader, you a warm mouth. A good warm mouth always as soon as you soften. Even though you said eyes are cruel to keep your mouth relentless, and however, I ain't kissing and driving. Wouldn't make sense exactly. But what sense is it anyway? It's not for the money, and this is only you or not he, and who are you lying in the placing on the bed and rig it indifferent to me in the mouth, and the laugh at the soaking and the warm and the red and good to be in the eyes, to see the white moon hanging for the rest, revealing with the slipping of the stars, and you can see the small stars trembling and the heart breathe. Well, distilled, showed it to me when I was in love with them. Brows like rocking the sea with the just up, and his eyes can be deep like the shadows, and they're looking at me, and I sank into this awfully multiform, which was one to find a manifold for the gay, sorrowful for the seer. I have love for the ritual, the race of the men, and my bliss was never warm. Who was warned? Only for the cause. The woman and a dead husband. The masquerade with you still facing. With you after all, I can never saw you. The way I did that night, sometimes heart trembled with the fear. Then was it you after all with the cold and hard man, and not look up to me and tell me it was true, that you were only frightening to me and you would not stir. You would not hear me, you would not hear a sound, and it was the you at the time that you were like this when I was living with you, and it's not true. I was afraid of you, and everything about it was deceiving in me, and everything in you do. Why was she your level of seeing white and jaunt. Wistful eyes and hovering only upon the distance and sober chaunting yourself, dreary weird of departure away from. Like a young bird flown for the frozen seas, and like a bird for the far north that have blown and broken wings into the garden. Drags the beats. This could sound more unusual. But I'm a mother of a son. Place perpetually seeking release. For me, the hound for the love, the creeps and the frowning. Mothership to be in the pleasure with the retreating and must looking away, fading eyes like cringing with the heels. Fitting him now, a toothless hound, pursuing with the eyes and persistence with the sharp spark of flies into the soul and setting. Follow the brow when it bites the lips into pain and hears the hearts and the sighs, and this is the last and it will be no more. All of my life and I've been burdening myself. All of the years of sitting behind. Never have I said close the door now that I'm far you're hopelessly lost. Joy in my heart like a frightening mouse. 3 times I offended my soul and 3 times rejected, and it would not be anymore. Never to be glad of freedom of obedience, and since long ago the angel of childhood kissed me and went. I expected a man, or a woman, then I would only to sit a while to wait and never know the bridge of room. With the bridegroom twixt me, and the bright as the sun. But it was getting dim before the evening. Eventually, whose service is nothing. Gladness taken from the lips and the eyes of God behind the veil. Thought the lips' voice for the Father shaking you with fear, feels of life. Tears of desires with the voice of the life you don't know. Indelible for the hands that slip. Back grow cold for the night draws nighter. In front of the summit of the mountains and fainting over the ribbons and rainbows and between it and thunder. Below the green to wait. Under the standing of new you, me, naked feet with the sandals and through the sand of the balcony's nagger temple. Distinguished with the scent of the hair. Now the limpid and lightning falls with the heaven with. In the desert of a storm, the band. That was the fool for loving the woman too much. It's not exactly how it goes. The man answers and she mocks. You're the fool. I love you and you know I do. And I give you everything you want me to, but thinking you every first time. Woman to put the blues and then dead husband, stern, cold man, how can you like it? Hard while I watch. Eating water, face hard, cold. You have been like this in your garden against me in the sense that you can be the masquerade, but how can the shame act as this part without serving indifference to me? It's not you, why disguise yourself and against me to break my heart? You can be the invader, you a warm mouth. You get a warm mouth always as soon as you soften. Even though you said nice and cruel to keep your mouth relentless, and however.
In the desert of a storm, the band.
In the desert of a storm, the band.
Too much.
That was the fool for loving the woman too much. That child parts the petals of a rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. That child parts the petals of a rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes, and tied it for the unfolding years and the memories shown. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the bleeding of the lightning speech will be behind. Dawn fair blows, winds, subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with the share to be. Why so distant with an hour, the spirit chose to be instant. Since you may not live it. Mystery of love and I can only pursue. It's a child parts the petals of the rose. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes, and tied it for the unfolding years and the memories shown. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the bleeding of the lightning speech will be behind. Dawn fair blows, winds, subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with the share to be. Why so distant within hours that the spirit chose to be instant? Since you may not labor, mystery of love and I can only pursue as a child parts the petals of the rose. Would you love me? Love me not. Maybe it was like a flower that flowered, the days and calm, the seed, the gold violet raging on the silver, and gently the waves leading over the shore, scattering the pearls and emeralds. Opals and harassing towards them and feeding Montani's murmur. Rhythmatic notes and the long note, the singing harping string, high for the clear golden heart, calm for the great distance of the soul sun, white above the That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through them. child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes and tied for the unfolding years and the memories show. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the beauty of the lightness to be true behind. Thorn, fair, rose, winds, subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with this here to be. Why so distant with an hour, but the spirit chose to be instant. Since you may not labor, mystery of love and I can only pursue as the child parts the petals of the rose. That child parts the petals of the rose, seeking perplexed within the perfume coat. Tangible sweetness for the thoughts explore. Hours through the many fragrant clothes and tied for the unfolding years and the memories shown. Visions of the far days brighten inside the store, but the beauty of the lightness to be true behind. Thorn, fair, blows, winds, subtle enough to make you rare. Slight common joys with the share to be. Why so distant with an hour, for the spirit chose to be instantly. Since you may not labor, mystery of love and I can only pursue as the child parts the petals of the rose. Would you love me? Love me not. Maybe it was like a flower that flowered, the dates and calm, the seed, the gold violet raging on the silver, and gently the waves leaping over the shore, scattering the pearls and emeralds. Opals and harassing dwarves and their feet and Montanias remember. Rhythmic notes and the long note of the singing harping string, high for the clear golden heart, come for the great distance of the sun, white above the wave.